S.T.A.L.K.E.R, as I said I would. Now, take this with a grain of salt, because I have most of these weapons, well, sorry, all the weapons I'm using, correction, not fully upgraded, but on their second upgrade path. So, the S.T.A.L.K.E.R is not quite as much of a death cannon as it currently is, but it is still quite good. If you play more towards a sniper sort of, not class, but a sniper sort of playstyle, then the S.T.A.L.K.E.R is basically a godsend, because it is useful for clearing rooms, especially when you load it with +B+ ammunition. I need to go up there. That's another thing, when I get tired I tend to state the obvious. Apologies in advance. You notice I have the unique clear sky suit from Nimble. I'm not sure if that's a vanilla thing or if it's a Swartz Mod thing. I've used this mod for so long I've honestly forgotten which is which. You may notice, or you probably won't actually, since I'm playing both the HUD turned off and this area doesn't. I don't think this area is usually that bad with it, but Swartz Mod does an interesting thing with radiation in the form of removing basically all visual hints you have it until it gets quite severe. You may notice like faint noise in the background, or film grain. That's really the only indication you have issues with radiation at all, which I think is actually a good thing. I quite like it that you have to sort of, you know, constantly be popping anti-rads just out of paranoia or visiting a doctor or whatever. It's a nice mechanic. I believe he also change the way radiation affects you, in that it doesn't do damage over the short term, but it will fuck you up in the long term. Which again is a thing which I think is a nice little change. Let's see if there's anything in here. Probably not. Big surprise. Now you will have to forgive me if I run into anything much scarier than a dog. I will probably jump out of my chair, fall over, knock numerous things in my room over, and the camera in the game will fly up and look at the sky. I'm a bit of a scaredy baby when it comes to creeping around abandoned industrial things in this game. But I'm not as bad as when I know there's a controller coming, so there's that, I guess. That's blocked off. Another thing you may or may not have noticed is Swartz Mod incorporates, and I'll show you, incorporates atmosphere, and it gives you options for weather in different areas, which you can completely customize. I tend to leave the weather alone because I don't trust myself. I'd probably break it and make it, you know, silly. Then you've got this, change whether blowouts, fallout, and psystorms are enabled, change how often they happen, what happens when they occur. It gives you a task or not, telling you to head for cover, so, you know, if you want it to be real hardcore, you can just no warning, and make things rip you apart. So really, you would have to be able to tell there was an emission coming. You'd have to be really switched on. Night options. Moon cycle length, 28 days. I forgot to set that back. Sorry, I forgot to set that back earlier when I reinstalled Swartz Mod after uninstalling Misery. And then you just got generic options. So that's a pretty handy little add-on to this mod. Really does. It just got foggy also. It really does affect the way you play the game, since if it's very dark outside and also very foggy, people like me who are being fucking babies will be reluctant to go outside. Holy fuck, that came in fast. Let's have a look at the map. Like I said, I haven't played this for quite some time, so I'm not actually sure how many sets of fucking documents I need to look for in here. You'll probably see me walking around in circles. It's probably not going to be the most interesting video, I'll warn you now. But I suppose if you watch my videos you don't really care about whether they're boring or not, since they probably all are. Alright. Well, I can always come back later to the documents. Or at least well, yeah, I can. So, fuck it, let's continue. If I miss anything, I can come back for it later, which I actually believe is right in the last playthrough. I have no fucking idea where I'm going because this fog is so dense. I'm gonna check my map. Oh, I'm actually leaving Jupiter. Whoops. My bad. Head back in this way. Reload the Jupiter. Never know what's lurking around the corner. It's currently middle of the afternoon, game-wise, so... Oop! I opted... Sorry, that's my watch going off. I opted to bring the AK on this, just, you know, for the fact that it's cheap to run, I have a lot of ammo for it, and I have a lot of firepower if I really need it. Plus I get to show off the 1P29, which I absolutely love. I got a lot of other weapons sitting around, so, I mean, if there's any demand for people who don't have the mod installed and are toying with the idea of getting it, if anyone wants me to go out and shoot mans with specific weapons, probably the most common of the new weapons you'll see are the M14 EBR, which is generally carried by the mercs and some high-level stalkers who have usually looted it off mercs, and also the HK416 is quite common, I shouldn't forget that. Again in the hands of mercs. And the S.K.E.R.s, which you'll see a lot in the starting area. Rookie stalkers and some of the camp guards have them. Bandits too. I haven't actually used the S.K.E.R.s. I have nothing against it, it's just I'd rather use an AK, so... I don't know, if somebody wants me to record a video with it, it'll be a learning experience for both of us. Wouldn't that be wonderful? There's a monolith stash up there, I remember that much. Let's clear the area first, because I don't want to get jumped by snorks or bloodsuckers or fuck knows what. Whoa, or that. Welp. I can't say I've ever had that happen before in this area. What is that? It's a fucking merc squad, okay. Well, I'm not going to end the video there. I'm going to load up a quick save and we will attempt to not get ambushed this time. Probably not going to work, but we can try. It's actually interesting. I don't believe I have ever seen mercs come that far into Jupiter before. In fact, as far as I can remember, the only things... There, you see him? It's just in there. The only things I remember coming into Jupiter this far were fucking snorks and dogs, which are not as problematic as mercs, obviously. I'm curious as to what weapon he was using to kill me that far. Holy fuck, those aren't mercs, those are fucking monolith, I think. Shit. I could rifle grenade them, but I don't want to waste a... Holy fuck. Ah! Yeah, that was bad. Let's get out of here. I may need to use the rifle grenade option. Shit. Now, one thing I will say about the AI in S.T.A.L.K.E.R in general, but especially in Swartz Mod, is it doesn't just follow you around a corner and then stop and stand there dumbly like most games. The S.T.A.L.K.E.R AI will aggressively fucking seek you out, to the point where if you play as a sniper you really do have to relocate, because it will come to where you are, it will find you, it will fuck you. As you can see them attempting to do now, they're coming straight for me. Now this fog is actually playing into my hands somewhat, because it'll silhouette them as they come down this path. So I suppose this is probably the first time the weather's worked in my advantage for quite some time. A quick save here, because I fully expect to get blown up in about 10 seconds. Now I saw at least one SVD, I think an AN-94 and a mixture of AKs and various other wonderful things. So these guys have a lot of firepower behind them. I could be wrong, you know, there could normally be Monolith guys this far in the vanilla game. Like I said, it's been a long time, I can't fucking remember. Yep, see that? Well, no, you probably won't because of YouTube quality and the shitty codec I usually encode these with. Sorry about that, by the way. But an enemy just moved from basically where I'm aiming towards the right, aiming off to the left. So they think I'm still there. Well, this means we can play a little trick on them. Very carefully advance. Try and get in on their side or behind them. Now, nope, that's not working. I think we might have to cheese it up a bit and use a rifle grenade. Now, the unfortunate thing about the AK in Swartz Mod is because he swapped the model around to make it mirrored correctly, the grenade launcher sight is on the opposite side of the rifle, and therefore is completely useless. So I'm just going to have to kind of wing it, and hope for the best, and hope I don't blow myself up. I suppose we'll find out very shortly if this has any... Ooh! Probably not. And I just wasted both my rifle grenades and ran into an obstacle. Well, viewers, this has me fucking lost for a solution. I suppose I could try and bait them around the corner and sit up in the overpass and pick them off, but really I have the wrong rifle for the job. Wrong everything for the job. I was not expecting to run into Monolith this early in the game. Fuck. Oh, here we go. Try and whittle them down one by one. Mr. Seaver suit over here seems like the weakest link. Up a bit. Nope, let's not advance up a bit. That was a bad idea. Just a reminder to those who don't play Stalker. Look, yeah, bullets penetrate thin steel. This is not cover. This is concealment at best. Also, PSA, the S.T.A.L.K.E.R is not useful against exoskeletons unless you're an exceptionally good shot and or at point blank range, so yeah. My backup weapon is now essentially worthless. My primary weapon's not exactly great. I'm going to switch to armor piercing ammo. Hello? I'll have you. Come here. I don't use lean keys much in this game. I probably should use them more. It's a bad habit. Huh. Play this game all day, friend. See if we can encourage him to break cover. Let's that sniper down. Quick save now, just in case. Let's go around the other side of this. I think there were 3. Hope there were 3. If there were 4, I'm pretty much up shit creek. Let's see. Come on, come on. I have a tendency to talk to myself as well. Don't worry, I'm not insane. I won't shoot you. Where the fuck is that last guy? I hope you can actually hear me, by the way. I'm going to loot that. Oh, hello. I've been wanting one of those for a while. Excellent. Thank you, Monolith. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, shit. Fucking hell. Suppose that is in line with the lore about the Monolith fighters, you know. You blow half their torso off with a grenade, or half their, sorry, the lower half of their body off with a grenade, and their torso will claw its way over to try and bite you. Fucking hell. Right. Nah, they're all in shit condition, but the Val is a better weapon for... But I'm not carrying any ammo for it, see? Back to the AK. Actually, no, better solution altogether. Let's go back and re-arm. I don't have to do this all in one go. I'm sure you'd probably like me to do it all in one go so I can get this video over with, but I can deal with it. I should be safe from here. I don't think there's anything come up behind me. At least I hope not.